This is the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera S, a car that doesn't follow trends. It defines them. Every curve, every click of the gearbox, every breath from its engine reminds you why the 911 is in a league of its own. Welcome back to AutoFusion, where today we're diving deep into the latest evolution of one of the greatest sports cars ever made. For over 6 decades, the Porsche 911 has been a symbol of balance, a perfect harmony between everyday and motorsport DNA. And now, in 2026, that formula gets even more refined. The 911 Carrera S is not the loudest in the lineup, not the most extreme, but it's the one that nails the sweet spot. Performance, comfort, legacy, all wrapped into one beautifully engineered package. Let's start with the design. From a distance, it looks like a 911, and that's the point. Porsche doesn't do revolutions with the 911, they do evolution. The 2026 model carries over the same iconic silhouette. But look closer, the changes are there. The front fascia is sharper, with updated air intakes and active aero flaps that open and close for cooling and downforce. The LED matrix headlights now come with an ultra-slim design and integrated daytime running lights seamlessly carved into the fenders. From the side, the wide rear arches, flush door handles, and sloping roofline keep that unmistakable Porsche presence intact. Out back, the 2026 Carrera S features a full-width 3D LED taillight, now brighter and more expressive, paired with a retractable active rear spoiler and dual exhausts that hint at the performance hiding beneath the skin. The whole body rides on 20-inch front and 21-inch rear wheels, wrapped in sticky performance rubber, and for the first time, lightweight forged options are available as standard in select trims. Under the hood, or rather, behind the rear axle, lives Porsche's iconic flat-six engine. The 2026 Carrera S gets a 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged boxer engine, now refined to deliver 450 horsepower and 420 pounds-ft of torque. Porsche engineers have focused on responsiveness and efficiency. With revised turbos, a new intake system, and improved thermal management, 0 to 60, just 3.5 seconds with the PDK dual-clutch transmission. And if you're still a purist, yes, Porsche still offers a 7-speed manual transmission. Thank you, Stuttgart. Top speed clocks in at 191 miles per hour. And with the Sport Chrono package, you also get launch control, dynamic engine mounts, and even a lap timer for when you're ready to hit the circuit. The 911 Carrera S is rear-wheel drive by default, but you can opt for the Carrera for S4 all-wheel drive confidence, perfect for high-speed stability and year-round grip. Porsche's active suspension management, PASM, is standard, offering adaptive damping that makes this car compliant on the street and razor-sharp on the track, and for 2026. The chassis has been subtly reworked. The rear-wheel steering is more responsive. The electric power steering feels tighter, more organic. The ride is more refined without losing feedback. The 911 doesn't just turn, it carves dot step inside the cabin, and you'll see how Porsche blends tradition with technology. The dashboard layout remains familiar, but it's cleaner, more driver-focused. Front and center is a new 12.6-inch curved digital display, fully customizable and brighter than ever. The central infotainment screen, now 11.9 inches, runs Porsche's latest software, offering wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and integrated Spotify and Apple Music apps. The center console has been redesigned with fewer physical buttons and a cleaner shift-by-wire gear selector. But don't worry, the important controls, like drive mode selectors and climate knobs, are still physical. Porsche knows what enthusiasts want. The seats are a masterpiece in themselves. 14-way power-adjustable sport seats are standard, with optional 18-way adaptive sport seats, plus offering ventilation, heating, and memory functions. And for track fans, lightweight carbon fiber bucket seats are available. Material quality is flawless, soft leather, aluminum accents, Alcantara in the right places, and a long list of personalization options from Porsche exclusive manufacturer. Want yellow seatbelts with matching contrast stitching and carbon fiber trim? Done. Even with all the performance, the Carrera S still offers daily drivability. There are 2 small rear seats, usable for bags or the occasional passenger. The front, trunk or frunk, offers about 5 cubic feet of space, enough for a couple of weekend bags. And new for 2026 optional remote start and adaptive cruise control with lane centering for long highway drives. Now, let's talk sound, because the exhaust note of a 911 isn't just noise, it's music. The Carrera S sings a deep, mechanical song that builds from a burble at idle to a screaming growl past 6,000 RPM with the optional sport exhaust system. Things get even louder, angrier, more addictive. And yes, you can quiet it down for neighborhood drives with a press of a button. Fuel economy, it's still respectable. 22 mpg city and 29 mpg highway with the PDK thanks to cylinder deactivation and refined turbo mapping. Not bad for a car that can dust a supercar in a straight line. Pricing: the 2026 911 Carrera S starts at around $128,000 USD, but Porsche's legendary options list means your dream build can climb above $150,000 easily. Still, for a car that delivers daily usability, timeless design, and track-ready thrills, it's worth every dollar. So, who is this car for? It's for the enthusiast who wants balance, not the loudest, not the flashiest, but the most complete. It's for someone who appreciates the craft of driving, the heritage of Porsche, and the art of understated excellence. If the GT3 is a scalpel and the Turbo S is a hammer, the Carrera S is the golden middle, surgical, fast, yet refined. Auto diffusion. We believe a great car isn't defined by just speed, it's defined by how it makes you feel. And the 2026 Carrera S, it makes you want to drive every single day. Final thoughts. This car isn't trying to prove anything. It already has. It's a car that understands its role in history and delivers on it better than ever. Whether you're carving through mountain roads or commuting downtown, the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera S reminds you what true sports car magic feels like. If you loved this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more deep dive car content from AutoFusion. Comment below, would you take the Carrera S over a 911 Turbo or GT3? And what spec would you build? This was the 2026 Porsche 911 Carrera S Precision, Passion, and Porsche in its purest form. Thanks for watching AutoFusion. We'll see you on the next ride.